to be leading to another platform. Let's go and take a look. The ground has dissolved?
Is that little dude called Xiao down there? We gotta help him!
Hold on. Something's not right here. What's this?
It appears to be a small fissure.
What can you possibly find inside? It can't be a living person, can it?
Conquer?
Xiao, is that you?
Oh, quit trying to scare us! Okay.
Huh? Wait, is this some kind of a...
Conqueror of demons, can you hear us?
Hello! Little dude!
He isn't responding.
You...
Oh, he finally said...
Oh!
We followed your voice and found you here, but it's kinda strange. We...
Talk about a coincidence. We were just thinking you went missing and stuff, and then we heard the sound of you
A coincidence? Something's not right. Something's wrong with this domain. Leave now!
If he can, we should have him regroup with us as soon as possible.
Tell us what happened and where you are now. We'll come find you immediately.
No. Your safety is the top priority. It seems this space can...
Huh? He disappeared.
Where'd he go? It sounded like he might be injured. We need to go help him.
It seems the only option we have to explore any further is through that entrance over there.
Ha! He's injured and telling us to be careful? It's not like we're in any danger here. Anyway, the secret behind whatever's going on should be in this cave, right? Don't worry, little dude. Ito's on the way!
Boss, please don't go charging ahead. You're an Oni, not some...
Don't worry! I'm invincible! Ah!
Looks pretty...
Well, Bullchucker, how's your ear?
It's fine! Ugh. My butt is tough!
Go ahead, you can cry if it hurts. I promise I'll try not to laugh.
What do you mean, try not to laugh? You should be feeling some serious sympathy for me right now.
But wouldn't feeling sorry for you be a violation of your dignity? Besides, it's harder not to laugh when I'm not...
Paimon, don't laugh.
It's okay, everybody. If you want to laugh at him, just let it out.
Don't you have a heart, Shinobu? Oh, and people think I'm...
Wait a second. Xiao's not here, but...
Seems a little out of place here, don't you think?
Maybe it's some sort of... I don't know, an emergency shelter? There was a picture book I read once that said nice people sometimes build cabins in dangerous places so that anyone in trouble can take shelter inside. Our little dude must be inside then.
Yeah!
I wouldn't be too sure about that. Any person with a normal sense of
Wow, Bullchucker! Looks like you're
Oh, I believe she was talking to both of us. Yeah, so you can wipe that smug smile off. All right, watch and learn, Shinobu. This is why I'm the boss and you're the deputy. If no one is macho enough to open the door, then step aside. Once this door's open, we are out of here.
Eviloni, be gone!
Ah!
Am I seeing things? Or was there someone behind the door?
Nah, can't be. You're just saying
Why don't we just open the door?
Who? Me? Oh,
All you do is goof around all day. You're a bad influence to our child.
Those people are carrying bowls.
People throw beans to drive out Oni. Boss is an Oni, so they throw beans at him to get rid of him.
Gave me the fright of my life. What are people from Inazuma doing in a place?
Calm down now. You're a person from Ina's.
Hey, let's get one thing straight, all right? I'm not a person.
Right, but that's not the point. The question is, does this door lead to Inazuma?
Huh? How could that be possible? Ugh, this...
You guys go right ahead. I'm not opening it again. So, who's up? Oh, how about Paimon? Why don't you open it?
No way! Somebody else do it. Paimon's scared!
All right.
That's our Shinobu. Now, don't let whoever's behind that door push you around, okay?
All right. Let's see what's behind the door this time.
Still reading, Shinobu. Listen, young lady. You should keep your nose out of those books and start taking my advice. I've already found you a perfectly good job as a shrine maiden at the
Shinobu?
No way! Was that who I think it was?
Oh, this is embarrassing. That voice was my mother. This is one place I wasn't counting on having to hear that speech.
Your mother wanted you to become a shrine?
The whole reason I came to study in Liyue was because I didn't want to become a shrine maiden. My family never approved of my studies, so they wanted me to work in the grand...
From what we know about Lady Guji, it seems being a shrine
Think of it this way. Some cats can be domesticated and kept in the house, while other cats are meant to survive in the wild. As for me, I need...
That's right, your calling is with the gang. I mean, just look at you. You rock, you're totally hardcore. Come on, am I the only one with chills right now?
It's true. You've got a good thing going. What's...
Gotta agree with you there.
From the look of it, what's behind the door can change. And not only that, and don't forget, we have that little dude waiting for us to save...
Would any of you like to give it a try?
No thanks. I'd prefer not to open it if only something terrible awaits. If anyone's going to find a...
why?
Because I don't buy it, that's why. I don't believe for 1 second that we're gonna find the Conqueror of Demons by going through that door.
Not gonna lie, you don't really...
All right. I'll try.
Yeah, my savior. Show him what you're...
I'm sure I probably do, but nothing springs to mind right now. Anyway, I suppose I'll find out once I...
You old geezer. Out of 8 pounds of salt, today you gave away 3 for free, sold 2, and exchanged 3 for booze. How much money?
Huh? But didn't you tell me to sell things as I pleased? Why can't I—
You fool! You told the old man next door to come and fetch the salt. Well, he broke his leg on the way over.
Huh. A civil dispute. Didn't see that coming.
Who were they?
No one in particular, but it is a prime example.
So you mean you don't like handling
Not exactly. What I mean is that I don't like working with people who cannot let go of trivial grievances, especially if it's not long before those good intentions plunge into injury, and it's my desire to solve problems for people. That's why I became a legal advisor.
I understand what you mean. The human mind is probably both the most complicated and tragic of things.
I suppose there's no need to discuss this any further.
Don't look at me.
Come on, Yelan, we're a team here. If you're not gonna try, then at least...
In that case, I serve Ningguang, the Tianxuan of the Qixing. The scope of my work includes some of Liyue's big... The chances are, if I open this door, there can be no witnesses left alive. Is that a sufficient...
Yeah, sounds impressive.
She's someone who won't let you walk out of the chasm alive if she finds out that you're prying into her secrets. Boss, you really do need to work on learning...
Look, I knows what I needs to knows. It's called being a free Oni.
Oh, now Paimon gets it. Yelan works for me.
Yes, which is precisely why I was trying to keep her secret. What about about you, Traveler?
Yeah, go for it, Traveler. Besides,
I say give it a shot. Who knows? Maybe little dude is waiting for us on the other.
so, wait. Hey, there you are! You sure had Paimon scared. We couldn't open the door after you went in. Everyone was super worried about you.
Did you find anything, Traveler?
So, did you find the person we want to rescue?
Judging by the look on your face, I'm guessing.
Huh? How could that be? Don't worry. Paimon will keep searching for him with you. Cheer up!
Stupid!
If Paimon wasn't feeling so exhausted, she'd help out too.
Hey, what is this? Nap time?
So let me get this straight. Not only did we not find Xiao through that door, I'm starting to have a very ominous feeling about this domain. It's constantly changing, and its changes seem to be
I feel the same way. We need to watch our every step. There is depth.
I concur. We came here following the Conqueror of Demons, but we ended up. The things we've encountered on the other side of that door are equally strange.
On top of that, I'm starting to feel tired after that experience.
The phenomenon hasn't reached a lethal stage just yet. Otherwise,
I'm starting to worry that we're being affected by the changes in this space. In order to avoid the sudden accumulation of hunger and fatigue, we should.
Paimon suddenly feels exhausted.
Now that you mention it, I'm starting to feel tired too. No.
According to the current evidence, it seems our physical condition was suspended in this space before, which granted us immunity, and now it seems that mental fatigue is unavoidable. Though we have yet to locate the Conqueror of Demons, I suggest we go back and get some rest. It'll be difficult to rescue anyone if we're on the verge.
She's right. Hey, Lavender Melon, you okay?
You haven't slept at all. Are you sure you're okay?
don't worry about me. Staying focused under pressure for as long as it takes is my... Now, if I'm not mistaken...
How could you tell?
It's my job to keep tabs on...
I figured as much. They're just preliminary ideas at this point, but I haven't completely thought...
Sure, sounds good. I also have some ideas of my own. I'll fill you in after I... You think so?
As they say, two heads are always better...
It's hard to believe what we've encountered. Well, I suppose there's no use hiding it anymore now that everyone's seen it. What you all saw really was my biggest fear. After these last few years with the Arataki gang, I suppose you could say I've seen it all. It's taken every... Though the list of annoying things to deal with is practically endless. Strolling around the streets, roasting lavender melons with friends in the open country... I know it sounds pretty. Just don't laugh at me, okay? Otherwise, you might find yourself on the receiving end.
Ushi, you sure you can't find a way back? Yep, gotta be honest, I have no idea. Oh, come on, don't get mad at me, I'm just being real. I did think about just using my Oni super strength to dig our way out, but the rocks didn't even budge when Ushi charged him. It's pretty obvious the only thing I can do now is, well, take care of this Yeah, I know, you're helping too, Ushi.
By the way, Traveler, if you have a moment, could you do me a favor? I'd like to discuss something with you. Please, come meet me over there. Thanks for coming to speak with me. I've been thinking about this place. Since we still don't know just what kind of danger we're up against, we can't afford to delay. Don't you think it's a strange coincidence that as soon as you told us about the Conqueror of it almost seems deliberate? As if something was trying to convince us that the Conqueror of I have a theory, but I can't tell the others just yet. I don't want anyone to panic. Judging from the Conqueror of Demons' reactions, I think that he was somewhere else. But his voice and image were projected. Is it possible that we've entered into a chaos? We're seeing things in people that shouldn't be here. Even ghosts. And we don't feel hungry because the state of our bodies is suspended. It's as if if that's true, it means we've entered into a place where normal law, when you put it all together, everything points towards this is a place where time and space are thrown into chaos. And yet, if it's truly chaotic, how did we find our friend's voice even when we had no idea where he was? It doesn't make any sense unless this space wanted us, which brings me to my next point. I also have a theory about our encounter. I submit that we didn't actually see the Conqueror of Demons. He was somewhere else. But his status was Traveler, you said you saw the abyss in that. At first glance, that door may seem like a prank. It shows you whatever there's no way of knowing what might be in there. 1 minute, it's playing a joke to get you to lower your guard. This space is a powerful opponent. But I'm not gonna sit here and do nothing. Do you remember that small space? It felt like spatial magic. But it seemed much when we saw that illusion of the Conqueror of Demons. It seemed like he wasn't expecting our spaces to intersect. I think that this space purposefully transmitted the but I also think it didn't count on that spatial rift happening. In other words, the fact that we saw and spoke with the Conqueror of Demons? Yes. Also, I had a good look around after coming back. I think this gives us an opportunity. If the space creates phenomena meant to deceive us based on our imaginations, then we have to keep imagining travel. If we try to stay calm and listen carefully, maybe. Can you feel that? Let me see. I think it's here. And break! I secretly learned Yelan's illusion-breaking method without her knowing. The sound came from behind this illusion. It's getting clearer.
No. This is the chasm. What did patients go through here? If just my god is here's what is he doing here?
The voice is much clearer now. We're close. Conqueror of Demons, can you hear me? It's Yanfei. The Traveler and I are trying to find you. It worked. Are you okay?
I'm fine.
Listen to me. It's chaotic here. We may not be in the same space, but sometimes the sound can get through, which means these separate spaces
Everything is chaotic here. No. The darkness that sullies my soul is...
Right now, we have more dangerous things to worry about than that. This space is using our urge to Without you here with us, our search for you could very well lead us into danger.
So, you're in... There was no need...
But we're worried about you. And earlier, the Traveler was tricked into entering a dangerous place.
How do we meet?
Conqueror of Demons, can you find out where our voices are coming from? Find the spot where our voice...
I see. The spaces may... try something.
Hurry! If we miss this chance, we might not get a...
Stand back!
Let's get him back to the camp.
Now we can avoid getting split up.
Oh.
A lot's happened here, but this wasn't just for our own safety. You're injured.
It's just a flesh wound. I am fine.
You're not a burden. Don't think that for 1 second. We need you, all of us, for our sake.
Fine. As you...
You're injured. Get some rest. Everything else can wait.
The one I am... Is that... The Aksha.
As expected, something strange. Oh, Traveler?
You're both here. Great. I want to talk to you.
I also felt that the space was targeting us, but Yenfei managed to exploit its weakness. Leave it to Yenfei to find a loop.
Based on what just happened, we can now confirm our suspicions that space and time function chaotically here. In addition, now that we found the Conqueror of Demons, the next thing we need to do is...
I went back to the domain again just now. Although I couldn't find a new route. It wasn't a complete... My clan has practiced magic for generations, and has created some catalysts that... I recognized something like one of those catalysts in the domain. Unfortunately, it I think so, but it's hard to distinguish between reality and illusion here. Also, I am the only one out of all of us who could know what it would look like. To me, that confirms...
Just like with that door. It's like it's alive, and testing us.
By reading our minds and showing us what we want, it creates the reality that we want to be true. If that's the case, it can only have one goal. To trap us here until we die. What else could it be?
We should prepare for the worst, but we mustn't give up.
I've always known there were secrets hidden in the chasm, but even the Qixing have never heard about anything.
Yelan, when we first ran into you, you said you had something to do.
I was looking for the truth behind the monster invasion from Conria. Please keep everything I'm about to say to yourselves. No one else can know.
We got it.
500 years ago, a wave of dark beasts from Conria attacked the 7 nations of Tevat. Naturally, under Rex Lapis's command, the Millelith fought hard to hold the front line near the chasm. But these were vicious beasts, and this was the most desperate battle. At a critical moment, someone distracted the monsters and led them away. Just when all hope seemed lost, the Liyue army eventually won the war, But 2 of my ancestors took part in that war, and the one who made it back went insane. The current generation of Qixing knows very little about these events, and very few came back from the chasm alive. The day the chasm was unsealed, I put in a request to be transferred here, so I could finally learn the truth. But this place we've ended up in, and the possibility... We can't give up. Right now, our... Are you all right? You've suddenly gone quiet.
Shh, we'll talk later. I'm just processing all the existing... Maybe the key to our escape is hidden in some detail I've overlooked?
All right, well...
Oh, don't worry. I won't write down anything that you told us about.
No, I meant if you're going to analyze the facts.
You don't look well. I guess things still... It's okay. You don't have to go... Sometimes I really envy the...
Hey, Ushi. Looks like our little lavender melon has fallen asleep. Man, she looks wiped out. It's kind of hard to see her like this. I mean, most of the time. Man, that little dude looks stunning too. I'm kind of... Oh, I sleep like this when I'm in jail. Good one. Traveler, when did you get here?
Wait, where are we? Yep, way better. Paimon just got a little fright because she said, who would have thought the best guide in all of Tibet could end up so out of their depth? Yeah, so anyway, Paimon just had the weird... Yeah, just like that. Aw, Ushi, were you...
Traveler, it looks like the Conqueror of Demons is awake.
I'm fine. Don't worry. The karma I carry is dangerous to humans.
Well, I have Adepti blood in me, so I wouldn't worry too much.
Even so,
What happened while Paimon was sleeping?
with a little help, I was able to find my way here.
Conqueror of Demons, could you tell us what happened?
No need to be so formal. Just call me Xiao.
Oh, sure.
It was a senseless battle. I came here looking for someone, but when I found them, they weren't anything like how I...
Madame Ping says that you usually base yourself at Wangshuin to guard the main road through Dihua Marsh. It's unusual for you to go looking for someone yourself.
I'm looking for a yaksha called Bosacius.
Bosacius? Is that one of the 5 yakshas? Like, I thought that you were the only one left. Aren't the other 4...
You could say that. But Bosacius's body is the only one that was never... Yakshas deal with God's remains all the time, and we become tainted by karma. Over time, it inevitably drives us to madness. The last time, he left. No one knew where he went, but Bosacius was the eldest of us. He once told us, as yakshas we will experience countless wars, whether we live or die.
Did he forget his promise because he lost...
It's possible, but I didn't. I am the sole survivor. So it is my duty to find out the fates.
What made you come to the chasm? Did you hear something about Bosacius being here?
Did you know that 500 years ago, the beasts of Conria invaded the chasm? That war lasted a long time. It is said that in the midst of the battle, a brave Yaksha, but no one knew the Yaksha's name.
But there were many more than 5 Yakshas in total, so there's no guarantee it was Bosacius.
Wow. But you must think it was probably him if you came here to investigate.
I am by no means certain, and I didn't have any other clue, but Bosacius was proud. If he had taken part in that war, he would have announced his name. So at first, I thought the nameless Yaksha couldn't be him.
Wait, so it was Bosacius you were fighting with?
Yes.
No way!
The invasion of monsters from Conria, the battle in the chasm, and Yelan's ancestor. Life is full of coincidences, but this is too much of a coincidence.
What will?
Oh, right. I came here because maybe it's not something you've come across much before, but both mortals and adepti sometimes write out their—
And this can be done at—
Whoa! You wanna write a
It was no accident that you saw my illusion that day. This place used your desire to find me to create a trap that you would willingly— Pure deception is easy to spot, but the truth laced with lies can be a fatal combination. It made sure you heard my real voice to create panic. This one-way if we hadn't managed to get in touch through the spatial rift, we may well have lost someone by now.
How is this?
Our opponent is very clever. It is everyone, whether I accomplish what I came here to do or not. I rejoined to warn you that it's extremely dangerous here. If you stay here too long,
But how do you know?
you might become a shadow of your former self, wandering the underground like a
Sounds like you.
Yelan, you're back.
I've been back a while. I was listening to the conversation. I've seen some strange things here too. Objects that shouldn't be here. Strange figures appearing, then vanishing. I don't think any of it is real.
So they're just illusions?
At first, I had the same thought. But it's not that simple. There may come a day when these illusions become real and attack you.
From what you were saying a moment ago, it sounds like you know.
I can't say for sure. It's just as Yanfei said, this space is chaotic and unstable. But it has its weaknesses. So, if I use all the energy I have, I may be able to—
Really? So powerful attacks can affect.
Whoa. But what do you—
I mean, it will take—
Wait a minute! When you said you were gonna get us out safely.
You can't be serious.
I saw Bosacius underground. That's when I realized the horror of a single blast can only create a very small opening. To send you back to the outside world, I know how to fight to the bitter end. I can do this.
No way. You've—
I'm on neither! It's not much of an escape plan if we gotta leave someone behind!
It's only a good or bad plan if there are other options to compare it to. But that's not the situation.
But
I cannot.
What is wrong with you? You can't.
to conclude,
What if I told you?
That's your strategy. No offense, but we have no guarantee this plan of yours will succeed, or even that it's safe. You said it yourself. Yakshas pose a danger to humans. You really expect us to accept your self-righteous
The battlefield is a treacherous place. Every opportunity you—
I've been in my fair share of treacherous battles, so I know full well that you never bring up extreme measures like this. You say these things in the hope that we will understand and accept them. But if you don't even— Besides, if you were really so determined to end it all, you wouldn't have given us the opportunity. And anyway, losing one of us so the rest can escape.
Yelan,
Point is, it's not time for drastic measures yet. It's possible there's a hidden path.
What if there isn't? Or if we don't find it?
As things stand, there's no difference between sacrificing you and trying to find another way out, in terms of the likelihood of success. If we can't say that one strategy is better than the other,
Did someone say a strong enough strike can break us out of this place? Yeah, that's right. I heard ya. No one's staying behind to let anyone else out, all right? Enough talk. It's time for... Come on, whatever you are! Let's see how long you manage to keep us trapped in here after I'm finished with you!
Easy.
Have a taste of this! Yeah! Whew, okay, so I didn't tear the whole place down. But check it out, new path. If you need a hero, I'm the man for the job.
Ito!
Should have seen this coming. Why do you always...
Shinobu.
What happened to Ito?
The boss used up all his strength in one punch. Maybe that's the reason he managed...
Let me see if there's any way I can...
He did this because he heard us arguing, right?
The thing with Boss is, he just can't. Whenever we get into an argument in the Arataki gang, he always goes and does something Today, he's done it again. He may not have... Another thing with Boss is, he hates it when other people sacrifice themselves, but he always seems to end up doing it himself. When he does things like this, he doesn't really think he's sacrificing himself.
Giant ego alert!
The boss is hardly open to persuasion. Besides, he always acts without thinking. It's not just him either. The other guys in the Arataki gang are more or less the same. That's why they need someone like me to clean up after them. I couldn't stop him if I tried, so I might as well just let him do his thing. Besides, often his harebrained intuition is...
Ito?
I'm sorry.
Don't be. You have nothing to apologize for. Still, if this was an Arataki gang issue and the boss definitely wasn't sacrificing himself. He firmly believed that we'd be able to find a way. Everyone's important. We have to support... Everyone, let's all do our best to try and find a way out. Leave the boss to me.
Everyone, it seems this passage doesn't lead to the outside.
What the? So,
No, it's still worth exploring.
Aha, I see. I'm with you. So far, I still haven't found the thing I came looking for. If this domain has the power to project...
oh, right!
Well, I can't guarantee that, but
I will find a way.
let him go. But if you're planning... After all, I'm just a lawyer. We'll be safer if we... By the way, you and Xiao seem pretty close, huh? Yelan got a bit worked. I have to say, though, if Yelan hadn't spoken out like... From what I know, she's lost comrades in the line of duty before, and then was rescued her... How can things ever be the same if I were her? I'm not sure... Oh, wait, 1 second. Yeah! Right, that's much safer. Since Ito can't fight right now...
Thank you, Senpai.
We will. Same to you. All right, Traveler.